It's about damn time, right?
Brad's on a whiskey journey, come along and see. Brad's discovering whiskey, follow his odyssey.
All right, hey, I finally am here in my new house, my new setup, so I can start making some review videos. And I figured it would be appropriate as a Canadian to start with something Canadian. So I'm going to go with two Brewers single malt peated whiskey, release 12, which I think is their most recent release. I'm not positive. They've had a few different releases that have been available, but release 12 is one of the newer ones anyway. Made from glacier-fed streams, and I believe it's sourced malt, like peated malt from the UK. I'm not 100% certain. I suppose I could have looked it up, but I'm pretty sure it's malted barley from the UK that is giving it the peat. So let's open it up and see what it's like. Nice artificial cork, which is nice. Probably my favorite type of cork. Don't have to worry about it cracking, breaking, all that nonsense. It's a very nice color. Hopefully that will focus. This sort of amber color. Seems a little oily and viscous. It's nice. Those are getting almost like caramel apple, like a candy apple kind of deal, but like almost like roasted over a fire like a marshmallow. Like the smokiness is kind of trying to fight with the sweetness. Doesn't smell like other Canadian whiskeys, that's for sure. They're not often peated. That's really nice. Definitely appley and a little bit of caramel. The peat, it's not a super heavy peat, but it's in there enough that it cuts down the sweetness, which is handy for me since I don't generally go for very sweet whiskeys. So peated stuff is more my wheelhouse. That's just very nice. It's not super, super complex. Just very sort of caramel apple, but with a little bit of smoke in there. A little bit of leather, maybe. The aftertaste is just sort of very gentle peat, sort of richness there. That's just quite nice. I gotta say. It's nice to have another Canadian whiskey that doesn't suck, because a lot of them are not great, unfortunately, especially the ones that we, send around the world. We keep all the good stuff here, as the story goes. Yeah, that's just really... it's real good, as I'm sure Vito is waiting for me to say, so I'll give him that one. It's real good, Vito. So yeah, two Brewers Canadian peated whiskey, which is an interesting phenomenon. I'm definitely going to need to find another bottle of this before I run out, because as you can see, it's going fast. I've had it only really a couple weeks. And it's disappearing quick. So I'll have to find some more of that somewhere. It's pretty tricky to find in Ontario, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, I don't know if I want to do ratings or what I'm going to do for my reviews here on the channel. I know Vito has his scale. Josh is doing his own kind of thing. Yeah, I guess I'll rank it, on a few different things. I'll have to wait to get a whiskey at each rank to find out what they are. Maybe I'm not going to list them off quite yet. But this one I would definitely give real good. Cheers.
Brad's on a whiskey journey, come along and see. Brad's discovering whiskey, follow his odyssey. Yeah, he's on an adventure, it's all about booze. When you've got Brad and bourbon, you can't lose. Come on, Brad's on a whiskey journey, come along and see. Brad's discovering whiskey, follow his odyssey.